we are going to be starting in a few.
Gonna be starting in a few. And we only got two,
Because my
a
name's
host and a co-host.
Yo, my friends. I just noticed that there isn't any music in the background, and I apologize.
No music at all. We
No
freestyle.
music. No music. Let's go. We should. Oh, yeah.
Acapella thoughts.
Acapella thoughts?
Acapella thoughts.
What do you mean, like I capella talk? Forget it.
Acapella? No. You cap-
You capella. Man, corny. Yo, what up, Rocky? What's good, Andrew? What up,
Dad
Jay
jokes, bro.
Finkelstein? What's good, Nomar? What up? What
Dad,
up, Red?
dad,
And
dad
okay,
jokes.
Yorkie.
Dad
Oh, my God.
jokes.
What happened? All ages?
From Face of Dad jokes.
Guys, sorry I've been so far away for so long. But I have an excuse. I have an excuse. But it's time to talk on PinstripeStrong.
Hey.
Escucha la cancioncita, loco. I'm trying to get my chat up, guys. So I apologize.
The chat. Who
Come on,
starts tomorrow?
huh?
Who starts tomorrow? Cole?
I don't know. Probably Chapman.
They don't have a starter yet. They haven't announced a starter. I do know we're going against Eduardo Rodriguez.
We're going up against Eduardo Rodriguez. They drafted another
Right.
Rodriguez. All right, guys. What's up, guys? How you guys doing? McFlizzy with the fizzy. Yeah, I went to. I did, Kyle. I did go to Denver. That's part of the reason why I haven't had a podcast.
To Denver.
Mm-hmm. All right. Let us start this up. Oh, Dolph, thank you so much for the host, my guy. Appreciate you. Okay, man, I'm fucking tired. I'm fucking sweating, and I just got off a plane. And boy, are my arms tired.
Waiting by the wheel. The rotating wheel.
All right, guys, it is officially the second half of the season, July 14th. Well, not officially. Officially means it's after 82 games. So the 83rd game, which already happened a couple of games ago, would have been the official stuff. But you know what I mean. It's after the All-Star. I'm explaining about it too much. You guys know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, man.
We're going to talk about this now. It is July 14th. I am back from the plane trip, from the All-Star game. We went out there. It was dope. Jon Boy Media was deep. And we're going to talk about that. I guess maybe we might talk about the Astros series. I don't know, since we didn't have a podcast for it. I don't know. We'll figure it out. And we'll explain why we didn't have one. It had nothing to do with running away from a bad situation with that walk-off Altuve. But anyway, we're going to talk about that. What is going to happen now in the second half? Jason Dominguez. Minor league, some of the draft. We'll sprinkle in a little bit of everything. And more. Why I always say and more all the time? Anyway, the PinstripeStrong podcast.
And more is like one thing. Let's do it.
And more is like one of the things that I already said.
Yeah, one of the... You said more. Oh, swag chat.
Here we go now. Let it play. What the fuck? What happens to the volume? Oh. Hey. Where we go? Woo! Here we go. Woo! Season reset to me. I don't know about you, but it reset to me. And New York Yankees need a very big second half to be able to make it happen. My name is Joes McFly. Welcome to the PinstripeStrong podcast, where we are seriously not serious about not taking things too serious.
Dead ass though.
But we dead ass though. And I am here with my great buddy, Chris.
Hola, ¿qué tal? What's going on?
Chris is here.
I'm here.
Chris is here.
Keith is chilling.
The Chris is here. The Chris is here.
See now, clip that. Because I want that. That's my ringtone now.
Wow, my man gonna put me as a ringtone like I'm trapped inside of his phone, like for all eternity.
No breaks.
So I am back from Colorado. I miss you guys so much. You guys in the chat for sure. I already know you guys in there. I haven't seen Elizabeth's name yet, but I'm sure she misses me as well. I miss her. Everybody in the chat and all that stuff. Jon Boy Media, which if you guys don't know, PinstripeStrong podcast is brought to you by Jomboy Media. The gang is together, as close-knit as it has ever been. After coming from Colorado, the crew comes together to figure it out. So find out next time on PinstripeStrong podcast. No, but seriously, we have some awesome stuff, awesome moments we'll talk about. And I just flew in from Denver, and you know my arms are tired.
Nah, man. Why? Why are your arms? Nah, we know. Heavy bags.
I apologize. How you doing, Chris?
Doing good, man. Not as an eventful week, but it was cool seeing it from a fan standpoint. I haven't really been into any All-Star games in a minute, but I don't know. This one felt different. It felt different, and seeing the uniforms on the guys, it looked pretty dope. Can't front.
Nah.
You didn't like it?
Nah. Shit looked like a softball team out there.
Maybe it was maybe it was the 4K. I don't know.
Nah, bro. I was there in freaking in person. That shit looked weird, bro. Those uniforms look strange.
Nah, if I had a choice to switch them, yes, I definitely. But I like blue. Blue look alright.
Shit look like a pajama.
Like a fucking pajama.
Bro, nah. What they needed to do, I'll be honest with you, I never. When I was a little kid, I used to always love watching the All-Star game because I get to see all of the teams wearing their own uniform. Whether you're home or away, you're wearing your own uniform. You're on the field. If you're, for batting practice and all that shit, they always have some other shit. But for the game, they always had the uniform. And I don't know. I didn't really like the uniforms. That's just me. Maybe I'm just dumb. Maybe I'm the only one on this island. I don't know.
No, but this goes back to, just trying to reinvent the wheel, like just trying to do too much. Sometimes you just got to leave shit alone. And then, just try and do too much with the uniform. But, seeing it on some of the guys, it looked all right, but overall.
Yeah. I had a blast. I will tell you that I have a new perspective on the All-Star game, though, going out there. Just, if you have never been to an All-Star game, a home run derby, or anything like that, I definitely recommend that you do. Being there was different, man, because I've never seen so many different jerseys from so many different, representing so many different teams and so many different people, and everybody wants the same thing. And I always used to hear this whole, oh, the All-Star game is the celebration of the sport. I never got that. I just wanted to see my guys and go, and, I would root for the AL to win, as always, as I did this time, too. And by the way, spoiler, they won. I just felt like, damn, like, holy shit, bro. Like, and everybody's having baseball conversations everywhere. Like, I don't know if I get that anywhere else, where you walk out, you're, blocks away from the stadium, people talking baseball. All over the place, people talking baseball. It's just crazy, and I love that. It just gave me a new perspective on, like, All-Star game, and it kind of renewed my love for the entire game, not just, for example, only the Yankees, right?
That's dope, bro.
Yeah, that's dope. And it was dope seeing everybody out there, bro. People that come out here, people, when it's Yankee fans, I appreciate them always. But it's like, okay, a Yankee fan came up. When you got another person, like another team, come, like somebody from the Rockies, a Rockies fan, was like, oh, what's going on, the Joes? I was like, you know me? Yeah, bro, we watch your stuff. What? Dodgers jerseys and, Astros jerseys, of course. Just different kind of stuff. It just kind of makes me feel like, damn, like, holy shit, that's some good shit. Thank you so much for the sub, the gifted sub on the channel. Appreciate you. But yo, that shit was crazy, man. Like, I don't know, just being out there. But I promised myself, and I want to get this out of the way immediately. Let's just do this real quick, Chris. I want to even do this before the news, all right? I promised myself I am not going to let the Yankees ruin my All-Star week, okay? The Yankees took 2 out of 3 from the Astros, and they were in a position to sweep, and they did not again, Chris. Again! And they had a 7-2, but we're going to leave those feelings. I just haven't had a platform or a place to really talk about that, really. Yankees had a 7-2 lead and lost it all in the 9th inning. Real quick, Chris, because after Gary hit the 3-run homer in that game, I thought there was like, yo, good night the lights or whatever it is. Domingo Germán, I understand, people, they wanted to get him through the whole game. But I don't know. Maybe I'm in the minority. You guys let me know in the chat too, or you let me know, Chris, how you feel about this. A 7-2 game to close out a sweep. You just had the Garrett Cole game on Saturday, which was fucking amazing. Where Garrett Cole goes out there and tells Boone, get the fuck off my mound, motherfucker. Get the fuck up out of here, my G. What are you doing? You know what I mean? Like he came up there like, hey, should I take you out of this game? Get the fuck out of here. Get the fuck out of here, nigga. Real quick. Probably word for word. Get the fuck out of here, bro. And Cole gives you, and what Nestor does. I'm just remembering all of this stuff.
It's just a dope.
It was dope up to that point. 9 innings, right in the 9th inning. I thought, you know what? This is a good spot. Put Chapman in there. 7-2. You're not going to let him blow the whole game. 7-2. Put him in there and try to get some confidence. I guess the Yankees say, you know what? We're just going to give you the whole week off. Even the All-Star game, I'm going to call Kevin Cash and tell him not to put you in the game either. So Chapman hasn't pitched in like a month, basically. But I don't know. I thought that would have been a good time to put him. I understand, hey, you know what? Let me put him and then put Chad Green. And you know what? If you put him in there and he gives it up, then it's going to look even worse for him. But we gave it up anyway.
I mean, would you have rather given it up with Chapman or Green?
I don't know if Chapman's given up 6 runs there. Maybe.
I don't think Chapman. I think based on the previous outing, and granted we had a big lead, but again, it would have been a great cherry on top for Chapman to
That
come
would have
in,
made the
even if he would have
perfect
given up
series.
2 runs.
And then the Yankees start this trolling thing, which, I'm gonna be very honest. Like, I'm like, okay, you know what I mean? They're trolling each other back and forth. The trolling started with the Astros, right? The Astros wanted to do all of the festivities and the stuff that they're giving away, the 2019, ring and the championship replica trophy and the Altuve jerseys and all that stuff. They wanted to do all their giveaways in that one series, right? To troll the Yankees. Fine, that's good, right? Judge hits a homer. It's a little chilly in here. He's going around third base. Like, you know what? We gotta keep our jerseys on because it's chilly in here apparently, right? So that was a subtle nudge, whatever it is. Maldonado hits a homer and then he opens up his chest to show I ain't got no wire. Maldonado, you're batting like, bro, stop. Nobody's checking you for a wire, bro. I just want to let you know that right now, Maldonado. Nobody. Okay?
Stop it.
And then Gary hits a 3-run homer, and he's going out around No, my bad. LaCastro hits the homer first.
LaCastro hits
the homer first, which is crazy. He hit an opposite field homer, and then he doesn't do it. He just runs around the bases at like 1,000 miles per hour and is home as soon as he swung the bat. I was like, oh shit, he scored already? Like, I was surprised. But then Odor had to kind of go extra. Like, Odor's always doing little extra some things that sometimes people are like, yeah, we kind of didn't ask for that, but all right, cool.
Nah, he's not doing nothing extra. He's just basically following the rules of the judge. You know what I mean? The judge said it's chilly. So
I guess, but the thing is that I got to be honest with you, the Yankees don't really know how to troll people. I was talking to Jon Boy and Jake before they even did Talking Yanks. We're like, the Yankees kind of don't know how to troll people. It always backfires on them. Judge playing New York after game 2 in the ALDS against the Red Sox. People are like, I like it, but
I half agree because I don't. Judge did that after the win, right?
Chris, name me one time that the Yankees have ever trolled that it worked.
Well, it worked in that game. They won that game.
No. The Yankees would go on to not win another game after he played that shit.
No, I'm talking about it's chilly shit. Like, they won that game. He did it in the middle of the freaking game. Like, he was
they lost that game.
The homer.
They lost that game.
No, it was 1-0. I'm talking about the recent game with Houston.
Yeah, the Sunday game. They lost that game.
No, he did that in the second game. He didn't do that in the third game.
What game?
When he went. He didn't. It was after he hit the homer.
Judge did the thing. Judge did the thing in the second game.
Yeah, Judge did.
But they didn't put the coat and stuff on him. That stuff didn't happen.
The coach shit. The coach shit. Yeah,
that's what I'm saying. When you take it a little bit, like you nudging them too much. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, I get it.
Because then after that, Maldonado. That's what Maldonado does. What he does. You get what I'm saying?
No, but that's a win. That's not on Judge. That's you up 7-2 in the ninth. That's on the fucking.
Listen, but then you set up a situation where now, the rooster will come to roost. And I was looking at that inning, and I just said, I seen 1 hit, 2 hits, 3 hits, 4 hits. And I'm like, you know what? And then Gleyber gets his ball like up the middle that he tries to turn into a double play. And we're at the bar. We're kind of still chuckling. We're up 3. Like, oh, Gleyber trying to do a heads-up play there. Okay, let's go. And then the camera cuts, and somehow, some way it's Altuve. I'm like, fuck! No. There was runners on the corners. And I was like, no, please don't do this to me. No, I felt like the lady from The Matrix Part 1 was not like this. Not like this. Because it's like, he came up and at that point, it didn't matter what the hell Chad did. He could have brought, I mean, he could have thrown a Mariano Rivera cutter. He was going to hit it out. It just was going to happen. Unfortunately, it was one of the worst moments of this weekend for me. But it was, I mean, for the Astros, they get the last laugh, even though they lost the series. That's weird. It feels like they won the series on that, Chris.
Because they were down big.
And the shit happened.
They didn't score a fucking run for the first 18 innings. They didn't score a run, and then all of a sudden, you know what I mean, they scored 6 in the fucking. You know what I mean? Like
Chad Green, you got to do better, bro. You trash.
Baseball.
That was bad.
This is what I mean. Like I was looking at the videos posted on you know, IG. Follow us on IG, TikTok, Facebook. Like I was looking at the video and I'm like, oh man, Chad Green, immaculate inning to close the game, and then literally like a few games later, he's given up one of the biggest hits, basically, you know, one of the biggest leads, basically cement the comeback for Houston, and he was part of that. So that fucking sucks, man. But it shows you how quickly baseball can humble you, man. But you gotta chalk it up, man. As hey, I did my best. He obviously did best of me that day, and start the next season stronger. Learn from it, because we need Green. But when he fucking fucks it up, he really fucks it up. Like he gives it up.
Chris, and I'm to the point right now that if the Yankees are facing the Astros, and if the Astros are in a situation where they can tie or win the game on an Altuve swing, I'm about to just say, I don't care if his base is loaded, just walk him.
Walk him.
Because at this point, that motherfucker just has the magic against the Yankees, bro. Like, he walked off against us. You cannot get beat by Altuve there. I'd rather, even as good as Brantley is, let Brantley beat you. I'd rather let anybody but Jose Altuve, because anybody else, they're not ripping off his shirt, doing all this stuff. You get what I'm saying? But, you know, Chad Green didn't record it out. I mean, I can't believe he fucking walked off. Then they ripped off his shirt, and you know,
that was bullshit.
I'm immediately jealous because I look nothing like that.
Immediately
jealous.
No, but that you know, that whole thing is bullshit with the whole ripping. And I get it. Listen, you got the last word, you got the last laugh. You know, it is what it is. You got the last laugh. You know what I mean? But still, like that whole ripping off the shirt bullshit.
No, Chris, you know what? That's the last troll. I was thinking, hey, is this the new thumbs down thing? That's just chalk, guys. You will not see that chili shit the rest of the season. Believe that.
Do it. Yeah, that's done. But
that's done. That's chalk.
Do it. Like, but now it's like I mean, we knew it, but now it's basically
Chris, I hate this. I hate that hit.
I hate that shit too. But what I'm saying about Altuve, like we knew it. We knew the motherfucker was bullshitting with the, you know, I'm shy with the tattoo and all that. But now it's just, you know, it's official. Like, you know you're a fucking bullshitter, B, and you try to play this nice guy. Get the fuck out of here.
Listen,
I hate him even more now. But it's like, yo, bro, we gotta beat him. Like, you gotta give it to the man, no matter how much you hate a player. If they beat your ass and they wax your ass, you got to hand it to them.
Like, Rubber Duck says it in the chat, and I agree with him. He said ripping off the shirt was so good, Yankee fan or not. It was total vindication. After all this, I'm talking about with all the trolling going on, the back and forth, all this stuff, to get that last, like, everybody wants the last word, bro. Everybody wants the last word. And the Yankees won the series, Chris, but I know after that, they know that they felt like they almost lost the war. They won the season series against the Astros, but the 2 games that the Astros won were crushing games for the Yankees. I mean, both of them at Altuve's bat. Think about it.
Yeah.
And he ended our season back in 2019.
So
enough is enough. Okay.
Enough is enough. Yeah, enough is enough. And that was after the whole, you know.
But that was a good series. That was a really good series. Let's not forget about that. Was an excellent series. You know, I don't know what stood out. What else stood out to you in that series? I don't know if you want to quickly say that.
Garrett Cole.
Absolutely. Hell yeah.
I mean, Garrett Cole.
Yes.
Garrett Cole. I mean, we came in. Well, I was a little nervous. You know, that was your pick to click. You know, congratulations. That was your pick to click.
Guys, if you guys are not listening to the last podcast, which was a little while ago, I apologize. We selected a pick to click, which is something that we're gonna do again because we got a big series coming up. Pick to click. Mine was Garrett Cole. My pick to click. Chris's choice was Aaron Judge. Please, in the chat right now, tell me right now who won the pick to click, because we were kind of arguing this.
Who won it?
Who won the pick to click? Was it Aaron Judge or was it Garrett Cole?
Aaron Judge had the game-winning homer.
Okay.
Cole had.
No 808, Jake. It's not a tie. Give me my win.
Nah, it's not a tie. Judge won, man. It was Judge. I won. That's it. It's over.
Fuck out of here. What do you mean, my man?
Listen, Cole, if it was tie, it was still, if it was 0-0, Cole is out after the ninth, and it's it's extra innings. If it wasn't for the judge's homer, I'm sorry.
Chris, I'm
He
gonna
pitched well.
I'm gonna tell you something right now.
Cole was dominant.
That's all nice and all.
Yeah, man, listen, it was cold, man.
But
it was cold out there.
Yes. But the man, when the man pitches 130 pitches and tells the manager to get the fuck off of his mound, that he's finishing this game, that you're gonna have to take me off of this freaking mound after he's up there dealing with all this spider tax shit, after everybody's calling him out because of the stupid shit that he did against the Mets and all this other stuff, it is Garrett Cole.
Garrett Cole had an amazing performance, yes. But that doesn't mean anything. He would have gotten the win. Or the dominant, the final strikeout, 99 mile per hour, 100 mile per hour, without Judge's home run. I'm sorry, man.
Pick to click is.
We chilling.
Garrett Cole. Let's go. It's a cold world. I need to bundle up. Let's go. You know what? How about this? One of the mods in the chat, if you guys could, put up a vote, and then whatever, at the end of the episode, we'll talk about the result. Put up a vote. Please, put up a vote. Somebody do that for me, and then you guys vote who you guys think won the pick to click. Was it Garrett Cole or it's obvious to me, but we'll see.
We will stop it. We will stop it obviously at the end of the pod, and then we'll talk about it. But we got some news, man.
We have some what?
We got some news.
Wait, what do you mean?
We got some news.
Oh, okay.
Damn, I gotta get like the papers, man. So
Esta noche, noticiero. Univision.
Univision.
Oh, I got a paper right here. Hold on.
Yeah, do the sound. I can't hear it. There you go. The Yankees made some moves a couple days ago, 3 years ago, for the last part. So Andujar's on a 10-day IL, man, retroactive to July 7th. That was what, a week ago? Andujar's on the IL about a week ago, with a left wrist strain. Loizaga, COVID-19 injured list.
Bro, the bullpen is in shambles right now.
In shambles.
Chad Green is pitching every day, 3 innings a day. I feel bad for him.
Abreu and Krisky were called up, but we didn't see them in that last series. Sevy tossed a couple bullpens, 3 days ago? Yeah, in Somerset. His next step is facing hitters. Set to be trending in that direction, man. We're feeling good. He's getting close.
Getting close.
And there were some minor league promotions. FCL Yankees.
There were.
Yes.
Chris, the way you're supposed to say it, you're going to say, in minor league news.
Jason Dominguez, Ryder Green, and Aldeni Sanchez went from the FCL Yankees to Tampa. Congratulations to them. From Tampa to Hudson Valley, Anthony Volpe. Is it Volpe or Volpe? I don't want to. Volpe. Anthony Volpe, Pat DeMarco, Jacob Sanford. Tampa to Hudson Valley. I wish Pat DeMarco makes it so I could do that. Hudson Valley to Somerset, Brandon Lockridge. Congrats to these guys. And from Somerset to Scranton, Glenn Otto, who's been freaking killing it. Congratulations, definitely.
Yes.
Anything on? And obviously the name, the pick to click for the minor leagues is Jason Dominguez. We'll get on it. We'll talk about it in a few. Let me see. Glenn Otto. I wanted to highlight Glenn Otto real quick because he has been killing 103 Ks, 14 walks, and 65 in the third innings. Has a batting average against 197 with a .092 whip. Man, Glenn Otto. He's one step away from the show. Do we see Glenn Otto at the end of before the end of the season? Find out next time on Dragon Ball Z. Let me see what other news we got here. We have the draft.
Yes. Well, I'm going to be honest. I mean, Trey Sweeney, yeah, congrats to you and congrats to everybody, who also is the guy that's supposed to be Major League ready.
Beck.
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 Beck sounds like somebody wants to fight all the time. Anyway.
Brendan Beck, yeah. He's like close.
Yes.
Like So let's see what happens. I mean, we don't have to get into all the
No
what we
way.
tweeted.
I mean, is there somebody? I don't know enough about these kids to like get excited one way or another.
We'll retweet it. Yeah, we'll retweet it, and you guys could read up on it. But congratulations to all of them. And
if you guys want some minor league news, just a little plug. If you guys want some minor league news, or just minor leaguers in general, you guys should listen to Farm to Fame. So they're actually really good. They're Jon Boy Media property, and they are with Peter Moylan and Miss Wingert. So you guys could be able to listen to Farm to Fame. They were talking about Jason Dominguez as well.
That's dope.
So
yeah, Jason Dominguez 2 for 4 with 2 RBIs in his first game. Man, congrats. Had a hit today too. And lastly here, the play real baseball, man. The shortened doubleheaders might not make it next season.
Man, for whatever, bro. I'm not even gonna. I don't even want to talk about that shit. Anyway, so no minor leagues. I don't know. I don't know what this guy is. He knows he's getting backlash, so now he's just talking about all of this stuff. We'll see. We'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. There's some trade rumors as well. So one of the things with this episode, it's kind of like, now what? What are we doing now? Of course, the Yankees got a very important 4-game series, which they probably won't sweep in because they'll probably win the first 3 and then lose horrifically in the 4th game. But maybe they will change their fortunes. I don't know. But what are things that they need to do? We will talk about, the first thing is, the Yankees kind of need to acquire some talent. And then now, since it's after the draft, it does look like the Yankees are looking that way. Where there's smoke, there's fire, and it looks like the Yankees are interested in Joey Gallo. Are you happy about this or not?
We had a conversation in the chat about Joey Gallo and how he leads the league. I think he was leading second in strikeouts, but Joe was telling me, my alarm went off a little bit there, my bad. Joe, he was telling me about his other numbers, obviously, and how he's been doing a lot better this season compared to other seasons. He's an intriguing at bat. Had a horrible showing at the home run derby, but other than that, he's an intriguing at bat because he's a lefty. But I'm telling you, man, we need guys like DJ, man, to put the bat on the ball. Would he be the guy that puts us over the top? If we're gonna go for Joey Gallo, I feel like we're gonna need other pieces too. I don't think it's gonna be.
I don't understand when people say that he doesn't make the team better.
No,
he makes
I'm saying
the team
like
infinitely better.
Yeah, I mean, of course,
way better.
He's not gonna put us over the top. Like he's not gonna be the guy. Like our lineup is the strongest lineup. And we're ready for the second half. I think we're gonna need other pieces too, not just Joey Gallo.
I think. All right. I think a Joey Gallo, a guy like that would transform this lineup. I mean, he's a lefty. He plays 3 outfield spots. He plays first base and third base. And he gives you flexibility. He has a cannon of an arm. And people keep saying, oh, he's an all-or-nothing player. All-or-nothing player is a person that just either, he strikes out or hits home runs only. And the man gets on base. He does get on base at a 40% clip. And not only that, but one interesting little nugget that we kind of found out, once these rumors came out, is that apparently his strikeout rate has reduced significantly since the crackdown on the spider tax shit.
Gotcha.
So since then, he's been hot, but pitchers haven't been able to get that high fastball past him anymore because it's just it doesn't have the extra help, the extra rotations or whatever it is, and it looks like he's destroying the baseball. Is he ever going to be like, I don't know, Juan Soto that's striking out 13% of the time? No, probably not. Never. No. But the man will get on base. The man will play sound defense, gold glove defense, and he will hit for power, and he will make teams that try to bring righty relievers out think a little bit and respect him a little bit, even though he kind of has like reverse splits this year. I don't know. But you put him
better against lefties.
Yeah, but then you put him in there, and you have a short porch as well. He could take advantage. He'll definitely take advantage of that short porch.
Now, I think his price. Well, his price gone up.
It probably has.
Before the All-Star break, he went on that run, like hitting a home run every freaking game. So yeah, definitely, I think his price has gone up. So gonna have to pay for that. they're definitely gonna have to pay.
Fine, pay.
Or
I
you
don't give a
wait to-
shit. Pay for him, and then get me also Gibson. Package them together, and bring them on over, and we'll figure that out. So, if they want to get a first baseman, maybe we could, we'll figure something out. I don't know what we'll do.
Give them Gittins.
Whatever they want, except for Jason Dominguez and whatever. But the
Whatever
time
they- whatever they want for Joey Gallo and Gibson.
No. If I'm getting both of them, then we need to pay. So it's like, I'm not going to be here. What I'm saying is that I'm tired of Yankees hoarding prospects. Like, it's time to kind of cash in on them because we keep seeing them, I'm going to hold on to this prospect and then be like, oh, well, I'm going to kind of like let this guy wither away in my minor league system and then they lose all value. Like we did with Clint Frazier, like we did with
Andujar for a minute there.
you could go back. You could go like way back. So that's what we'll see. So that's it right there. I don't know if there's anybody else out there that they're kind of looking at. I haven't seen anything yet.
Cole Hamels is holding
Oh
tryouts.
my God! I don't want. Please, Yankees, that's it. Please, Jesus Christ.
Apparently, the Yankees are going to be one of the teams there. 37. Obviously, we know his previous.
We're gonna end up getting Cole Hamels, aren't we?
Cole Hamels. And
Yankees love showcases, bro.
What was this? I forgot this guy's name. He was with the Nationals and White Sox recently. Outfielder.
Oh, Adam Eaton.
Adam Eaton. It's gonna be Cole Hamels and Adam Eaton instead of Joey Gallo.
No, Adam Eaton was signed by the Angels already.
Oh, he was signed. Oh, okay.
Yeah, he was signed by the Angels already. So.
Oh well. Goodbye, sir.
Yeah. So.
I mean, who else is out there? I mean, who else do you think the Yankees will make a move for? Because if
I'm not gonna lie, you know what? Some people may not like me for this, and I like this guy. I love this guy. I would find a way to try to trade Voit. I would look to trade Voit, and I would pick up the phone, and I would call
Chicago.
No, that'll be my second call, but I would call the Atlanta Braves, and I would ask for, hey, what's good with Freddie Freeman? And we'll try to figure something out. Like, I'll try to figure something out, and you get me Freddie Freeman. You try to figure that out. That would be cool. I don't know if the Indians. I don't know if Atlanta's doing that, but I mean, isn't he a free agent? Aren't they trying to figure out whether or not they're trying to do that?
Yeah, talk. I think I read something about him maybe not signing an extension. Hey man, him and Judge had a nice little talk about Teeth at first base.
My thing is, now that'll be something that'll end up putting the Yankees over the top.
but you see the difference. You put somebody, and obviously Freeman is he's going to go down in history, one of the best players in the game. But you get somebody like Freeman, a la Teixeira.
They just lost Acuna, unfortunately.
They you know what's funny? First and foremost, hopefully everything comes out well with Raul Acuna. Prayers to you and to your family, man. Hopefully everything turns out well with the surgery. But when I saw that, I'm like, it was already talks about within the Braves fan base that maybe they should try to trade or look to trade Freeman. And then after that, the injury is like maybe something could cook up. With Freeman and trading because they're talking about selling possibly. So if I was Cashman, I would call. But he's probably going to be like
absolutely
hoarding, the prospects, man. But
probably
give him everybody, man. Glenn Otto, Gil, Waldichuk. You want Volpe? You take Volpe. You know what I mean? You take.
I think I was talking. I was talking to, I think it was Plouffe, and to Jake, and we were like, yo, I think that the Yankees really like Peraza. Like they hold him in like really high regard.
Yeah.
Next to
Oswald
Dominguez, like kind of shit. Like they try to be like, yo, we're not trying to let go of this kid kind of thing. But you got to be willing to you know, if you're trying to get, if you're seriously think that the Yankees could come back, you know, what are the Yankees going to do? But like I said, the Yankees still have 8 games to declare themselves. 8 games against the Red Sox to declare themselves, with the series sprinkled in there with, you know, in between against the Phillies, and then another series up against the Rays, who are also in your division. The Yankees this month could determine, hey, you know what? Let's inject this team with something that's worth it, right?
But I think that's what they're waiting for, though. I think they're waiting to see
probably
what's gonna happen.
But you at the same time, you also got to supplement this team with something to try to give them a chance. Like, this team kind of needs something, you know, like
they do. But I don't think they're gonna wait 2 weeks or whatever, or close to that. I think they're gonna see. All right, let's see what happens in this first Boston series.
This is what you might see. All right, how about this? How about this, Chris? You'll see this move. Boom. Okay, we'll bring in Gallo. If the team starts going on a run, Gallo and Gibson, right? Let's just do those two, GGs. We bring them both in. The team starts to trend in the right direction. We take 3 or 4 both weekends up against the Red Sox. You know, we're doing great. Now it's like Castro's like, okay, we're in a position right now that we could make a run here. I think the next move would be Freddie Freeman. If you can make it, you know, that's what I'm saying. That you could say, okay, you know what? Then he can push that. You know what? We'll trade Voit and we'll get Freeman in here type shit. Even though Freeman is he's a free agent, so he comes off the books and blah 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 and this that, and you could always re-sign him if you do that. Yeah. But we'll see. We'll see. That would be interesting. I think the Yankees would have to prove as a team.
The only issue with possibly re-signing him is that, you know, we talked about how the Yankees don't really have that much payroll coming off next year.
We don't. But we don't know. We also don't know, and I had this combo too. We also don't know. We don't know what he has. We also don't know what the CBA is going to be.
That's true.
We don't. For all we know, they could get, which won't happen, right? They'll probably get rid of the luxury tax, or they may raise the threshold, or the rules may change 100% completely. They may be like, hey, you'll get, you know, whatever it is. It could probably change. So we don't even know what it is yet. Right, so because I was worrying about that too, and then people told me we don't know what the CBA is going to be. The CBA could be anything, you know, it can literally be anything. So we'll see. There probably will be a strike though, unfortunately. So enjoy all the baseball that you can right now. Enjoy all of it.
Right. Well, hey, listen. If you look at it that way, it's like if you go into like one of the you know focus or not. I don't want to say focus, but if one of the things in your mind is like, yo, next year might be a lockout, man. We gotta go for it all. I think you make the move. Because the thing is, at the end of the day, we don't know what these guys are gonna be. We know who Freeman is. You know what I mean? And if you could
get love like Freeman on the team.
If you could get a first
base. Talk about. What's Freeman's numbers on the year?
We talk about Freeman. Right?
Guys, this hasn't been a rumor or anything, but we could make it into one.
Yeah, we can make it.
Let's make it into one, please.
Hey, listen, man, this is a fantasy league.
Yankees, Freddie Freeman.
Like, somebody on Twitter, a source saying,
source says the Yankees are in on Freddie Freeman. Source,
not even interested in on Freddie Freeman. That's fucking silly. No, but hey, listen, man. We didn't think that the Yankees were gonna give a Mark Teixeira, and I know they signed him, but still, you make the move if they like who we have. Why not? But they're probably gonna ask for like a first baseman, like a major league ready first baseman, of course.
Well, I go to the Braves website. The first thing I see is Freddie Freeman hitting a home run. I don't know. This shit is like. That's literally the first thing I see. I mean, the guy, he is. He is a contact guy. He is. He's batting 274, on base guy as well. Yankees love that. 871 OPS.
Beautiful defense.
I'm being sold on him, but we'll probably, guys, like I said before, we'll probably get like, you know, these names that we're dreaming of here, and then Cashman will probably troll and go get like.
David Freeze.
I don't know that, and this wouldn't even be a bad trade either. Like, boom, like that. Rojas and Marte from the Marlins or something.
No, I'm thinking. I saw that the Marlins want to keep Marte, but I mean, let's see.
Yeah, but he said no to whatever their extension. They offered an extension. He was like, hell no, I'm not. I think he said like 3 years, 10 million. He's like, what the fuck is that?
Get out of here, man.
Jeter's trying to beat him over the head. And shit. Come on, man. Come on. No, I'm not doing that. The fuck out of here with that.
Like the reason we made the walkout was because of me.
Exactly.
No, but at the end of the day, the Yankees do need something. What they end up doing, is up to Cashman, B.
Are we excited for the second half? Are we excited for the second half?
I mean, going by the way the first half ended, Yankees, you can't do that anymore. All right, no more double plays. At least not at the rate that y'all hit it in the first half.
Okay.
No more double plays. You got to be solid on defense. This is this half is the final stretch. This half is going to determine whether you're a wild card, whether you possibly win the division, or you're selling. You know what I mean? So, and it starts with these 4 games. It starts with these 4 games and what they do, how they come out. You know, it's one of the things that I'm going to be looking at. How they come out in the first couple innings. You know what I mean? How they looking.
Judge says he feels that the Yankees have got a huge run in them right now. He just feels like he's been building.
I mean, they talked all first half. I don't give a fuck about what you're going to say.
I feel you, but it does kind of feel like, I don't know, like they turned a little corner. I mean, because of the way that we'll look at it.
I can't believe you said that shit.
I know, I said that shit on purpose.
They turned the corner.
Because of the way that we'll look at it as like, man, the Yankees lost these 2 series that they could have swept. They won these series, but they could have swept both. You could kind of look at it as like, yo, you know what? It looks to me, the offense is starting to look consistent. You got to at least admit that.
Even with the 1 run on Saturday?
Even with the 1 run on Saturday, you got to, I mean, sometimes you got to chalk it up to that, but they're finding ways to win too. But it looks like, for the most part, the Yankees look like they're scoring runs, which is important.
They are. And how you said that, they're finding ways to win.
They're getting on base. They had 14 walks on that Sunday game that they fucking lost in. 14 walks, Chris.
It's not bad.
Fuck. I mean, the Astros pitchers wanted no part of that game.
Nah, and I think that's great. I mean, listen, you could take some things from the series and the previous series and say, hey, listen, this worked for us. And the Houston Astros, obviously, they're in first place right now in the West.
It looks to me, the one thing I'll say about this season, Chris, it looked to me like they beat 2 over 500 teams, which is good.
Yeah.
And to me, it looked like they were having fun again. You know, and even though the trolling, and I know the trolling ended with Altuve and blah, 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 but it looked like they were having fun. And maybe you could find a way to have fun and do what you do without, I guess, trolling the other team because you're so bad at trolling teams. Just maybe do some other shit that's not just fucking hitting your elbow. I hate that shit. I'm so tired of it.
You don't like the Macarena? I should have liked the Macarena. I don't know.
Yeah, and Luke Voigt tried to start this thing that I think like all of the other guys are like, hey, yo, we're not doing that, bro.
Let's see,
even though it's Stone Cold, I get it, but it just looks like he's taking glizzies to the mouth, man. I don't know about all that.
They don't like the glizzy celebration. Not the jacket, not the glizzy. How about this? The best celebration is winning. How about you win more series?
That's too boring, Chris. I don't like that shit.
But the thing is, just like the chilly shit, just like it's cold outside, with winning comes fun. With fun comes creation of some shit, some cry or some fucking motion that's gonna take us to the fucking moon, you know. And if that's what's gonna happen, it starts with winning. You can't do a thumbs down and losing, you know what I mean?
Well, that's the thing. Even this year, while they were winning, they were doing that weird ass fucking
Macarena. No,
why you get Macarena from that? That's not Macarena.
I know it's not Macarena. I'm just being silly.
Why? Because of this?
Yeah.
What are you saying?
Macarena?
No. That shit is dumb.
I don't know. It's not Macarena. I know, but my thing, I just, you know, we just got to see basically where they are. We need something. Yes, we need something new, but it's gonna come with winning. And if we focus on winning, hey, listen, man, you could do whatever the fuck you want. You want to keep doing the jacket, do that. You know, you want to do the glizzy, do the glizzy. But we
Nah, we not. Don't do that shit, man. My man
nah, I'm
said
not doing
glizzy shirts, and then you see like a glizzy with sunglasses on and shit.
Yeah.
Like he's opening up the buns. Pause. Hey, yo, what the fuck?
My guy some buns. That's called the buns. Nah, but yeah.
I will say
man,
this, yo. I'm telling you guys this. What if the Yankees had this all planned out, only to get super hot second half, and go crazy on all the doubters? 162 one-game season, second half coming up right now. I'm telling you, it's a conspiracy.
What are the Yankees going to do? Are you excited? I mean, you said that you feel like the Yankees turned the corner, but what are three things that you feel the Yankees need to do to finish the second half, a successful second half?
Well, the number one thing that the Yankees need to do is that they need to get help for this team, right? I think, like I said earlier, as an example, Gallo would tremendously change the team, you know, but because you're already taking Gardner out. You know, you're taking Gardner and, you know, whatever the hell's happening out. But you get him and you could get a Gibson. I think other than that, you know, we know trades aside, Luis Severino is a huge, which I don't like that right now, but I think he can be huge for this team. Coming back in the second half, he's actually ahead of, you know, now he's doing bullpens. He should be starting a rehab soon, and that'll start his clock, and then you could do 30 days from there. You might see Severino in August games, you know, built up, ready to go, and ready to replace a starter in this starting rotation. Herman, who's already kind of out.
Low key, you know, if with Sevy or Kluber coming back and, you know, may possibly bumping Herman out the rotation, that's not a bad arm to have in the bullpen because he's good in short, you know, in short
stints, and it looks like he's getting his curveball back and is looking good.
Imagine a motherfucker that throws 95, 96 with a nasty curveball out the bullpen. I mean, that's.
I'll say this, another thing that the Yankees would need here in this second half, Chris, they need stabilization in that bullpen. Chapman got to get it together. We got to get Britton back, O'Day get back, or unless Castron's going to acquire another arm, which I don't think you should, right? Because money-wise, like the Yankees are kind of shaky with that. But like you said, the addition of Severino to the rotation could mean another addition to the bullpen. Nestor would go back to the bullpen, you know, maybe somewhere. I haven't heard any news on Corey Kluber, so I don't know what's going on with him.
And I know Michael King is down right now as well. But in the meantime, hey, you could probably put Nestor and Herman together. Yeah. You know, so I mean, there's a lot of things, but it comes down with how these guys come back and how you know how they look when they get back on the mound because you know we're expecting that Sevy's going to come back and do well, but obviously they need some time, you know, a couple starts before you know they could come back and do what they got to do. But I mean, let's see. I think that's two, right? You said two. You said
I said Severino.
That they got to get.
And we're doing all internal, not. I mean, number one is number one in my opinion, a trade needs to happen for this team. Number two, that needs to happen is that one because that'll give the team kind of belief, you know, like shit, you know, that helps.
Organization is making moves, yeah.
That's number one. Number two that needs to happen is that Severino's got to come back because his addition will mean a starter that's now starting would be moving to the bullpen. So you get him for that. And then the third thing is the bullpen has to be stabilized. Chapman has to figure it out at the end of the games because we need him. Believe it or not, some of you guys don't even want to see him, but we need him. We need him to figure it out. We need him to be the Chapman that he is, and we need Britton back healthy.
And that's why I wanted to see Chapman in the ninth with in the game in the third game of the Houston series, because at least, like, again, if he would have given up 2 runs or whatever, he would have sealed the win. At least we know, okay, so that's two relatively good starts back to back from, appearances back to back from Chap. We go into the off season, he's feeling good, go into the All-Star game. But I mean, I don't know, but whatever. Like, we definitely do need I agree with that. We need a great, not a good Chapman, a great Chapman.
Yeah.
If we're gonna make any noise in the rest of the season.
Yeah. Let us know. Let us know in the chat who you guys think, or let us
What do
know
you
in the
guys
comments who you
in the
guys
second half?
think you would like, or what are your three main things that the Yankees need to do to be able to turn this whole shit around and trend in the right direction to be able to do it. So let's go with that. So now let's give away some second half or some first half awards or non-awards or whatever you want to call it.
The PinstripeStrong Performer of the First Half.
The PinstripeStrong Performer of the first half. This person earned their pinstripes. I mean, there's one answer here that's kind of like glaring as to who is this PinstripeStrong Performer.
One answer.
I mean, in my opinion, there's one glaring answer, one obvious dude. Okay?
Because we were away in the last series, I go first.
Excuse me, this is for the half, so that's not how that works. Thank you.
Go ahead.
No, but it is Aaron Judge. I mean, he's our all-star. Aaron Judge is the PinstripeStrong Performer for the half. I mean, he did great. His numbers are phenomenal. I mean, he was the one constant force. He's played the most amount of games out of everybody on the team. If I'm correct, let me see. Yes, he's played in 84 games. Actually, DJ LeMahieu has played in 85, so I was wrong there. But he's played in 84 games. 21 homers, 47 RBI. Need more of that. Need more RBI. 46 walks, 282 batting average, 375 on base, and a 901 OPS.
Nah, buy it.
Love the guy. 526
Nah,
slugging. Did great. Great defense. I hope all that resting that they did with him, I mean, he didn't do that much resting if you really look at it, but the resting that they did with him with games that they kind of punted, they kind of just scrapped that in the second half, and they say, you know what, we need, our feet against the fire right now. We just have to just go ahead and attack every single game and try to win it. Or Giancarlo plays some left field, which they said that he's building up to do to try to, by the time that the Yankees face the Marlins at the end of the month, that they'll be ready. He'll be ready to do that. But Judge, you've been awesome, man. Even made a nice play in the outfield, got on base.
Or the run too.
Recruited Freddie Freeman from first base. You did all that. So I gotta, definitely giving it to you. There shouldn't be any argument there from anybody in the chat. So who is your PinstripeStrong Performer of the half?
I mean, the man that joined him and drove the car. Well, Judge was driving while he was playing puzzle, whatever. Garrett Cole.
Okay.
Garrett Cole. I mean, he's an all-star. Definitely ended the season with one of the most electrifying starts in baseball today.
He struggled for a long time, though.
He struggled, but he was still an all-star. And it's, baseball, when it comes to sports, is what have you done for me lately? And what he did lately for me to show me that he still got it. 18 starts so far. I think, 18 starts. 9-4. He had an ERA. He has an ERA of 2.68. That's awesome. 147 Ks, man. Garrett Cole, we're gonna need you to not have one of those, fucking ruts where you're getting your ass kicked, giving up home runs. We can't have that in the second season. I mean, we know you're gonna give up some home runs, but not at the rate that you had before the Houston start. That was a little ugly there. But we need you to be our ace, and then once Sevy come back, you guys could be a dynamic duo. But keep it up, Garrett Cole. Love what I see in the last start. You are my PinstripeStrong Performer of the first half. But It should have been Nestor Cortez, man. He has a 1.05 ERA.
He's better than the Grom.
Better than the Grom, right?
I mean, the other guy that you could kind of look
Chapman?
at, that you could give them a really good offensive rate, grade and things like that. Giancarlo Stanton has some good numbers in the first half, even though it kind of it doesn't really feel like it, but he has some good numbers in the first half. DJ LeMahieu has rebounded nicely.
92 hits.
DJ LeMahieu has rebounded nicely. I think he's up for a big second half, that's what I ask you.
Okay.
Like, who out of these guys do you think is going to have like a really big second half right now?
I like what I've seen from Glaber, man.
You think he's going to have a huge second half?
I like what I've seen from Glaber. He's been having, he's been, he's been getting his hits here and there. His defense could get a little better, but he's made some nice throws as well. But I think Glaber is getting ready for a big second half. Definitely. I mean, there's only one way but up because his first half was not pretty. But I think he's getting ready for it, and I agree, DJ as well. I think DJ is going to be nice.
Yeah, I think.
Tyone.
Okay, I mean you could see that too. I think my guy that's going to have like a really big second half for sure is going to be. I think DJ LeMahieu for sure. I need to see more power out of Glaber, bro. The fact that he has 6 homers in 2 seasons is concerning me a little. It is. He'd have.
I'm not gonna say his power is gonna come back in the second half, but I know that he will be.
It needs to because
it definitely needs to. But I think he's gonna have a much more productive second half.
Who's been the most disappointing offensive player?
Glaber.
Oh yeah,
Glaber. Because you're thinking about. We chalked the last season, the 60-game season, but 2019.
My bad. Noah's saying hi to me for the first time. He just seen me.
Hey Noah.
So.
What's up, Noah?
He just seen me right now. Hey Noah.
Oh, nice band.
Yeah, you like it? Here, you can have this one.
Wait, what? You have 2?
Yeah, I have another one. Here, you can put this one on.
Oh, it matches a shirt.
Yeah, it does.
Matches a shirt, nice. Yeah, I think Glaber. He definitely disappointing because what we've seen from 2019, we're thinking, all right, man, he's prime, man, he's prime, he's a shortstop of the future, but yeah, we haven't seen it yet. So hopefully it's just shit that happens, and now we can forget about it. Brand new season in the second half. I don't know who else has been disappointing. What?
I mean, if you want to talk about like really, really disappointing offensively, we can go with
Gary. No, Gary's been a lot better.
I see this guy's.
Well, no, he's been inconsistent. I'm not gonna say he's better, but he's been inconsistent.
But that could also tie into it, right? Like he's in a slide right now, and we need Gary to be a little bit more consistent, a little bit better than 217, 328. His power numbers are good. He's at 15 homers right now, which is good. But to be honest, there's only this answer to me is Clint Frazier, and I know he's down right now because of the what is it, the vertigo?
Yeah,
he's down right now because of that, but he got consistent playing time. The biggest thing was like, not getting consistent playing time. His defense has regressed. His offense is like, what's going on with him? He's not hitting. He's not doing anything. Clint Frazier has been kind of like a bust for the Yankees, bro. If you really think about that trade from before, right? Let's take a time machine. Let's go all the way back to 2016.
16.
When the Yankees traded Chapman, they got Gleyber Torres back, and they got Adam Warren, and they got, I think that's it, right? I think they got one more person back, Billy McKinney.
Yes.
When the Yankees made a trade with Cleveland, that was supposed to be the bigger trade, the bigger haul, right? Because they got Ben Heller, they got Clint Frazier, who was a top 20 prospect. They traded Andrew Miller for this, and they also they got Fire Eisen. And who was the other one?
Wasn't in 2016 they got Chad Green and And wasn't it Sessa? Sessa and Chad Green?
No, I think that was the year before. Justice Sheffield. There you go. Thank you. And Justice Sheffield. Boom, gotcha. You got 4 prospects. So one of them is a really promising pitching prospect who didn't realize it here. We had to trade him away. The other one was the Clint Frazier, who was supposed to be headlining that deal. And to be honest, Chris, he has not done it. You know, and I want him to, you know, all this other stuff and blah, blah, blah. And, you know, but he just has not. And he's been my most disappointing player because we named him the starting left fielder. They gave him that position. You're the starting left fielder.
We wanted it for him.
We wanted it for him. And he has just not performed. I don't know what's going on with him. It's definitely Clint Frazier. So that's, I mean. You trash, son! It's super disappointing.
Yeah, you tried, and you know, hopefully, he gets through this, situation right now, and he comes back stronger. But again, you got to do it, B. We can't want it more for you. You got to do it. You know, I remember watching that draft with Judge. You know, talking about the draft earlier, but that draft with Judge, and it was Frazier there as well. They also had a clip of them in Yankee Stadium.
Maybe he needs to change the scenery, Chris. But his value's so down right now.
See, but that's the thing. Like some players just need a new, you know what I mean? And like you said, change of scenery. They need something new, a new beginning, because they just won't work out here. But I don't know. It's definitely been disappointing, man. We love the
bro. Justin Wilson is another one. Holy shit. Justin Wilson is ass.
It all depends on your expectation. If you really thought that Justin Wilson was going to come here and be lights out, I mean, Chris, I didn't know he was going to be this bad.
What's Justin Wilson's contract? He's not cheap.
Wasn't it 2 years?
Let me see.
It was the money they say. I mean, we gotta look back.
It's 2 years, 5.1 million.
At the end of the season, we got to look back at this Ottavino trade. We got at the end of the season, we got to look at this Ottavino trade.
There's a lot to look. We'll have a segment at the end of the season called "Fails of the Season," and that could be one of them.
Fails of the season, Tales of the Crypt. But I mean, let's see. We definitely got to look at that, see what's going to happen. But honestly, I don't know, man. There wasn't really a lot of other guys that I expected a lot from, except for the regulars, like the Judges, like Aaron Hicks, Frazier, DJ, Gary. Everybody else is like, hey, man, let's see what you got. Voit, he's been keeping it up. He's
starting to get going now a little bit.
Yeah, I mean, he had 2 IL stints, but he's killing it too. I mean, Odor, Locastro. I mean, I don't know. I don't really.
Who do you enjoy to watch play aside from Judge right now? Who do you enjoy to watch play?
Who I enjoy watching play so far this season besides Judge?
So far at this point right now.
Jeez.
I'm wondering if you're thinking about the same guy because he's not. It's not like a sexy name.
It's not a sexy. Who else am I really happy to see play right now? I don't have anybody, honestly, besides Judge.
I love watching Locastro play the game. I love watching him play the game because I feel like he plays hard. He plays like I love watching guys like that play hard. That it looks like it's not given to them, that they're just out there, they're hustling, they're doing what they need to do just to be able to try to win the game. He's one of them. Gio is another guy as well.
I got one.
Who you got?
Loaizaga.
That's a good one. That's a good one.
I got Loaizaga.
That's a good one.
Joe, you know how I feel about Loaizaga. I'm still trying to find that clip.
Loaizaga's fantastic.
I'm still trying to find that clip because I've been seeing a lot on Twitter about other people looking at him as a possible closer. You know what I mean? Like a possible the guy that could take up. Once Chapman leaves or possibly gets traded or whatever have you. I mean, Chapman's been amazing, but if something happens, can Loaizaga step up and do it? And I think he can. And he's been amazing. Sad that he wasn't an all-star this season, but if he keeps it up for seasons to come, he's definitely going to have multiple all-star appearances.
Jeannie, you're right. Nestor Cortez, I feel like he's kind of cut from him and LaCastro, like cut from the same kind of cloth kind of thing. Like, I'm just doing what it takes to win. You know, I'm not like this super sexy baseball player or whatever it is, you know, that has the big money contract or whatever. I'm just here. I'm just trying to win games, man. And I'm just trying to play this game that I love. I feel like I see those two guys. Like, I get that from those two guys a lot.
I like the LaCastro edition. You know what I mean? He put on the coat real quick because, you know, it was chilly outside. I definitely like that. One guy who's been disappointing too.
Are you going back to disappointing?
Yeah, I mean, we could. I mean, we're just looking at the names and everything like that. Nick Nelson for sure. He's out of here. With Justin Wilson.
I didn't expect anything out of Nick Nelson though.
No, but I mean, but again, we didn't expect anything from LaCastro. But with the way that Nick Nelson pitched last season, you know, he has some good appearances and things like that. But I'm not saying that I was expecting anything from Nick Nelson, but looking at what it was last season for sure.
Red, yes, super sexy. Not in terms. I'm talking about in terms of the name. We know that the mustache is here and here to stay.
The mustache.
It is a sexual image. I understand. He's a sexual icon. So don't worry about that. I got you.
The mustache. The mustache.
Yeah, we got to get Nestor Cortez doing Old Spice commercials.
If Nestor Cortez does Old Spice commercials, man, that'll be amazing. I mean, that'll be incredible. But
yeah.
You know, Nestor Cortez is home because you know, we did him wrong sending him to Seattle, but now he's back home doing his thing. And another guy I didn't really expect much, Gardner, man. I mean, I love Gardy. He had a big hit in the series. Maybe that's a sign of things to come, but again, you know, he wasn't supposed to be the starter. He wasn't supposed to be starting so much. But shit happens, B.
Yeah, no, for sure. Like I don't know, man. I just need some people to turn it around in this, and I want some of the people that we named that are doing well to continue to do well. I am expecting an even bigger half from LeMahieu.
I am as well. I'm expecting a bigger half from LeMahieu, from Glaver, Gio, Stanton. We need all these guys, man. It doesn't matter who you add. It doesn't matter who you add if the guys that are already here don't continue doing what they're doing. So you know, hopefully they'll keep it going. Hopefully Monty, you know, doesn't go through any you know, dinks, any little bloopers and little hits and shit. Hopefully he could get right. You know, hopefully Taillon, man. Taillon has been showing out. Hopefully
he's been getting better. He's been getting better for sure.
Definitely, man. So we need wait, hey, listen, we need all you guys. We need all you motherfuckers. You know, if you can't get a hit, move the runner over. You know what I mean? Walk, take some walks.
I want to see more sack flies. Can I see some more sack flies in the second half?
More sack flies. You know what I mean? More hitting the other way. Beat the fucking shift.
Less double plays.
You know what I mean? Yeah, man. Less double plays. These are the things that you guys need to do to have a successful second half. You know what I mean? Give me 78-1. Give me 78-1. Baby.
All right, I don't know about all that.
No. Give me 65-14. Give me 65.
Bro, that's an insane historic run. Like insane historic.
All right, so give me 50-29. God damn, B. The fuck. Can you do 50 and 20? Is that even? What's 50 and 29? What will be our record if we do 50 and 29?
50 and 29 is doable.
I think it's doable.
They'd have to get through the first month with some momentum, though.
55 and 24.
If they want to make the playoffs, they got to play 650 ball. Like, I'm not even gonna lie. Like that's all. Like, you got to figure that out. What else do we have to do? Is there anything else you want to kind of talk about?
I think you wanted to touch on the All-Star festivities real quick before we go.
I thought we talked about that. All-Star game, festivities. Okay. I mean, we're not gonna break down the game. What the hell? But
no.
The one thing I say about the home run derby, though, man, I have no idea. We went to the home run derby 12 deep, did not get one ball. We were in straight center field. Maybe the strategy is you got to be in the corner somewhere because people pull the ball.
They were signed too.
What?
They were signed by.
I know they were signed. That's the shit. That's what I'm saying. This kid caught 3 balls or 4 balls.
He's rich.
So that's crazy. I thought at first, obviously the most disappointment was Gallo, but I watched the game, I watched it again, and the guy that was pitching to him was like throwing like some weak shit, bro. Like wasn't putting it in his power zone.
See, man,
that kind of sucked.
You got to get somebody who you're comfortable with.
Exactly. I don't know what stood out to you, Chris, but out of the whole night, and Ohtani, I love how Ohtani came back and the whole crowd was behind it. I loved it. Loved it, especially with some people saying that, Ohtani, a Japanese player that cannot speak English, blah, 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 cannot be the face of baseball, which is just totally wrong. Like, well, what are you saying? I mean, there's one language in MLB, and that's baseball, okay? The language of baseball is spoken by all of them, okay? So Stephen A. is a clown for saying that. I think he knows that. That's why he was apologizing so much because of it. But Ohtani is big right now. He's doing things that hasn't been done, and you got to respect it, bro. You ain't got to like it. You got to respect it.
Shout out to Macho Man.
Shout out to Macho Man. But yeah, I mean, that round there, first of all, Pete Alonso,
his whole vibe was just
did not break a sweat the whole night. Okay, he did not break a sweat he took a break only because he was obligated to. The man was pumping out homers like crazy. It feels like that Jordan meme, like, oh, I'm the fifth seed, and then I took that personal, and then he went crazy.
No, it was like Ohtani. Oh yeah, Ohtani's the best. I took that personally. He had the hip hop going. He was bugging. He was robbing.
He shook ones on. He was going crazy. But the thing with him is that bro, go for it. Be in that shit every year. Make somebody take you down. Be the first 7-time home run champion if you can. Because if you're getting $1 million to do it, and you are making league minimum right now he's made more money doing the home run derby than he has in his career as a major leaguer.
No.
How does that sound to you guys? So go ahead, keep doing it.
I think that will not that is not of high importance now for the All-Star, the All-Star break, but people love the home run derby. So if you have one guy who's just like a 6-time, 7-time champion, and then all of a sudden, you got the one guy, the next big star coming in, take him down. That's a fucking story you could sell.
Exactly,
baseball.
Bro. So it's not on baseball though. Like people got to do it.
I'm saying that it will be
what I really want to see.
Story to sell. Because they don't know how to do it. They don't know how to, put out the players like that or anything like that. But hopefully, I would like to see Judge versus Pete.
That's the one. He said he's the greatest power hitter ever. I mean, Judge felt like he did not break a sweat in his home run derby either. And Judge says that he'll only do it if it comes to the Bronx. But could you imagine, Chris? And I bet you already what MLB is going to do. They'll probably put them in the fucking first round and like together against each other like an idiot. But could you imagine Pete Alonso up against Aaron Judge in the Bronx? Bruh. With a bunch of Met fans and a bunch of Yankee fans in there, and it's going crazy. So I would love to see that. But stood out to me in this shit, bro. The most impressive thing was watching Juan Soto when he's trying to hit a home run in that sudden death. You only get 3 pitches, and he goes 3 for 3 with 3 home runs to put the immediate pressure on Ohtani. Like, it was like, what? Ohtani was awesome too, bro, because he started off slow, and I'm like, damn, he's hitting like a pitcher. Come on, let's go. And then when he got in his wheelhouse, he cranked him out, bro, and he tied Soto. I was like, let's go. Like, I was happy for him, seriously. So I was happy with the whole situation. And it was a beautiful night just because, I mentioned earlier that everybody is wearing different kinds of jerseys, but that night, no matter whether you're wearing a Yankee jersey, a Red Sox jersey, whether you're wearing a San Francisco Giant jersey and a Dodgers jersey or whatever it is, whatever rivalries are out there, everybody wanted the same thing. They wanted to see homers, bro, and everybody was cheering for the same shit. Of course, you guys did a great job at hosting the All-Star event, especially in the last-minute situation where they took it away from Atlanta, they gave it to you. And with all the fireworks and stuff they did a great job, bro. I loved it.
It was dope, man. It was dope, and shout out to PinstripeStrong because you guys were posting those videos, man. It made it feel like we were there too. Aside from being able to watch it on TV, so it was dope. Shout out to Jon Boy Media, man. It was awesome, man. I'm pretty sure it was awesome. Hopefully, it's done again next year, and I'll be able to be there. Part of the festivities, part of the vibe, and because it looked like so much fucking fun.
It was, and shout out to Jon Boy too, bro. Like, I sat down, we talked, we were outside, during the All-Star Game watch party, and it was crazy because we had, we were at a situation where we had VIPs, that people that bought VIP tickets, and they were asking us questions, and while we were, that was so dope. And then we got outside, we were mingling with everybody, and all the events that we did out there. Sam and Bill and all of those guys, they're from behind the scenes in Jon Boy Media. They put all that together to make it look so nice and so fun. I can't wait for those videos to come out so you guys can watch them. But bro, when I sat down with Jon Boy that same day, we were eating outside and the game was still going on and we were drinking the shit. But I asked him, I'm like, yo, bro, you remember back in 2017, we both had 200 followers, and Chris actually has sent me his video of his reactions to the Chris Carter thing in Oakland. And I'm like, when we first talked, could you imagine that all of this was possible? He's like, nah, not in my wildest dreams, bro. This is crazy. So we're it's just so amazing. And then the people that are in this company, Peter Moylan and Chris Rose, and these people are even Trevor Plouffe and people that have made money in their lives and been in TV and been, Kelsey Winger and all these people, these are big names, bro. And they're here, we're all chilling, we're all under the same house and everybody, that shit to me was awesome. And we were just kicking it, we just been friends forever. Everybody just vibe. And that was awesome, man. And I'm so excited for what the future of what this company is going to be going forward.
Jon Boy Media second half too, yo.
It's wild, yeah. Second half. What are the things that we like? Who was the biggest loser in
in the house? Nah, man. Awesome. I think we got everything, man. I think.
Yeah. Dope stuff.
Man, I'm excited. I'm excited for PinstripeStrong second half, man. I'm excited for Jon Boy Media second half. And definitely excited for the Yankees second half to see what they do. Who are they gonna get? Are they gonna get anybody? You know what I mean? Are we just gonna come out the second half and get shellacked by Boston again, or are we gonna actually punch back? Stay tuned.
Yeah.
And follow PinstripeStrong all over social media.
Don't just a word of advice. Don't troll Boston. Just beat them. All right. Don't troll them. Create your own thing. You guys are not good at trolling. Just whatever it is. Just don't troll Boston. All right. But guys,
say no to the troll. Say no. To
awesome shit, man. I'm excited for the second half. You guys should be excited too. Optimistic views from here going forward. Like I always say, make sure you guys keep your pinstripes on. Say PinstripeStrong. Strong. Let's go Yankees. Tell them. Baby Noah. All right, guys. See you guys later, man. Deuces.
Peace out, mommy.
Gumby.
Gumby.
It's a good pod, man. We did a whole bunch of stuff.
Yeah, we touch on a lot of things. We touch on the season.
Is Elizabeth in the chat? I haven't seen Elizabeth. She all right?
I think so early.
I did not see Elizabeth.
I think so early.
Did not see Elizabeth.
But we are good, man. It's exciting things, exciting times.
Facts. We're going to put this out.
Yeah, but
Oh, who did you guys say? I didn't see. Who did you guys say was the?
I don't think a poll went out.
Did a poll go out? I didn't know if a poll went out. But who did you guys say that it was? Was it Cole or was it Judge?
I tell you, bro, I won.
And we didn't choose one for this series either.
Oh fuck! We'll put it on. We'll put it out. Pick the click. Pick the click.
All right.
Put it on Twitter.
All right, fine. We'll figure that out.
Ask Keith, and then who they agree with, or pick your own.
You guys said,
make that a whole.
you guys said tie.
Make it a whole. Make it a whole post. A tie.
Some people were saying tie. Some people were saying
that
Cole.
that is crazy. The two guys we picked, they were a major part of that win in game 2.
Game 2.
And it's not a tie, man. Judge won.
Get the fuck out, bro. There's no way you pitch 130 pitches in a game against the Astros with a full house and you kick the manager off of your mound to then, and then, you know, with everything that happened, there's no way that he does not get
Joe,
that.
If the game was 0-0 in the 8th, Cole doesn't come out.
Okay, but I'll tell you this.
He doesn't come out. Or maybe he does.
He does. If it's 0-0, if it's 0-0 after 9, right? And the Yankees lose in the 10th to another pitcher, is Cole not the best in that game?
Yeah, but that's not the case.
It's the same shit. He pitched a complete game shutout. He's the first pitcher this year to throw. You know, he had 12 Ks. He's the first guy this year to pitch 130 pitches when he loses gas, obviously, after 100. Right. I mean, it's Cole. Hands down.
Cole, I get it. I understand. And yes, but that all cancels out when Judge hits the homer.
It doesn't cancel out because his performance is his performance. He'll still have 9 innings of shutout ball, 12 Ks.
We're not talking about 130 pitches if it's a tie game. If it's 0-0,
he's still out there. I think he's still out there if it's a tie game, 0-0. Who are you going to bring in, Chapman?
No.
Who's going to come in? He was the one that was warming up in the 1-run game.
Oh, Chapman was warming up.
Exactly. So,
but we didn't have to worry about that because it was 1-0. Cole knew that if anybody else gets on this mound, we're probably going to lose. He was the best chance to win. Understandable. But that's because it was a 1-0 lead. He wanted that. He wanted to close
when did George hit that homer?
I think it was in the 5th or the 6th, guys.
I'll tell you right now. We're gonna put an end to this right now. Judge hit that homer in the 3rd.
In the 3rd.
Okay.
So it stood up.
What do you mean? Judge had Excuse me. Judge had 3 other at bats to pad that lead. Please. The Yankees go 0 for 5 runners in scoring position and 7 runners left on base. That has nothing to do with Cole. He literally did the best. He literally did the best thing that he can do, which is go 9 innings, 3 hits, no runs, 2 walks, and 12
dominating.
I mean, that's
what I'm saying, because one of the reasons you're saying 130, I'm telling you, he will not be out there possibly after the 7th or after the 8th if it was a 0-0 game.
He would. What do you mean?
He would not be there over 100 pitches if it was 0-0.
Cole was literally the reason they won that game.
I understand that on the pitching side.
Mind you this. Yes, Greinke was out of there. If the offense didn't do more runs, that's a fault. That's shame on the offense. They should report some more runs.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Shame on the
No. So we're not going to only give that. Oh yeah, the 1 run, because the fact of the matter is, Cole, after struggling for a couple of starts, shut down the #1 offense in baseball.
Amazing.
In a game after they got shut out the night before, so you know they're going to come out again. They don't want to get shut out, and he shut them out. He 3-hit them.
He did. Amazing.
Let's go.
It's still Judge, though.
It's not. There's no way it's Judge.
It's still... All right, but I'm going to go, man. I'm going to go. It's still Judge. I won, though.
It's not. It's not Judge because there's nobody else in that bullpen that you would have brought in that would have saved that game.
It was Judge, man.
I'm glad that you're choosing Cole. Thank you.
It was Judge.
Man, I really love that you just chose Cole, and yeah. So yeah.
What? It was Judge, man. Look, 99-99 tie game. Milwaukee Phoenix. It's a sign. It's Judge.
Damn,
Right?
that what was that, Chris? It was who?
It was Judge.
It was huh?
It was Judge.
It was Judge?
You're looking for a sound right now to drop right now, right?
No.
just you are. Before you drop it, I'm gonna leave.
Got him. I kicked him out. There you go. So, like I said, it was Cole. So Cole is out, and I am in both screens right now, telling you that it was Garrett Cole. Garrett Cole, ladies and gentlemen, he actually won. So he was the pick to click, and he won. We're on both screens, and we're talking about that right now. All right. But anyway, guys, thank you guys so much for hanging out, and I'm glad that Judge won the pick to click. I will see you guys later. Stupid Chris. What do you think this is, Chris? Fuck out of here, my guy. I disconnected you. Conversation ends when I end it. You don't dismiss yourself. I dismiss the class. Fuck out of here, Chris. This man is crazy. Fuck out of here. See you guys later.